Alright, hello again, and here we go. So the first video was, well, not the first, but the next video segment that we have here is we talked about the food, toilet paper. We do have actually more of these in my son's bag. But so what do I have in my bag? And again, excuse my attire. My my tuxedo was not fully clean dried this weekend. Anyway, so this is my bag. And I will show you what actually is going on in here. This is not exactly what I'm packing. Like I said in another video, I did a trial run or a trial hike with my bag last week. I did a mile just to feel it out, and I wasn't really totally happy with some of the stuff. So what is going to change? First of all, what's going to change is this pocket here, and did this get stuck? What the heck? This big old sleeping bag. I was trying to want a cheap end and use an existing sleeping bag that I have, but this is too bulky. I mean, come on, who wants to carry this extra weight on their back? Even though I did buy this compression bag for this, it's still not packing small enough like I wanted to. So what I ended up doing is I bought an extra sleeping bag for my youngest that we actually use in Yellowstone that packs actually maybe 1/3 of this. So imagine this, smaller, so way better. So actually I'm gonna unpack this because it's not supposed to be here any longer than what you're hiking. This is a really good bag actually, and I got this really cheap on actually in a garage sale. I bought this for $4, so that's why I wanted to take it with me because it's really cheap. I bought it for really inexpensive, and it works great. It does work great in cold weather. I tested it out. That's why I wasn't hesitant to take it after I saw how big it actually does pack, I got disappointed. Anyway, but if you're going, car camping, going to a campsite with your car, this is a great bag to take, and I think it's actually a Coleman, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, $4 for this at a garage sale. Took it to a laundromat, washed it perfectly. It's just worked great. But this is staying home. And the new bags, because I already have one of those, the other two are arriving on Thursday, right before we leave. So I'm happy for that because they're gonna pack way up to 1/3 of this, and those are 2.25 ounces of weight. And I think I weighted this one, and this is like 7. So I'm actually saving 5 pounds by actually replacing the sleeping bag. And the thing is, for whatever reason, I happened to check REI that day, last week Friday, and they were actually on sale, and you got an additional 20% off for if any orders over 100. So what I did, made 2 orders for, they were both over 100, minus the 20. I got them for really cheap. So what I ended up doing is I returned the display one I bought, got that money back, which was more than what I'm paying for now. So I applied that to one sleeping bag, had some extra money left over, and then just ended up paying $70 for the third sleeping bag. So hey, it's a winner for me. All right, next, what do we have? Like I said, I just poured a whole bunch of stuff in here. Some extra pants, and you know what? For me, I love these pants. I really do love these. These are actually brand new, but I love these, man. You have the combo. You could use them as shorts. You could put the bottom for make them up pants. For me, I just absolutely love these. When we went to Yellowstone, I wore nothing but these. Last year, I wore nothing but these, so I love them. I am actually taking 2 pairs. I know I'm only going for 2 days, 3 days, but I'm taking 3 pairs. I'm taking 2 pairs. This is actually staying with me. I'm not taking this. I actually have never really used this. I mean, the only time I use this is to test out that camp stove that I did a couple weeks ago. This is staying, so I'm gonna save weight on this. There's no reason to take it. There's nothing to cook in there. This is where my jet boil comes in. Jet boil, extra tank. This goes right in here. Put the water in there, and if you look at my other video, you'll see how fast this thing boils water. Works great. For 3 people, should that be bad? And but I'm still gearing for 5. I'm still have slight hope that my cousin and my godson will make it out there with us. So I have plenty of fuel for all of us. I know they say this. They say this is for 2 people, but hey, I don't think it'll break if you just reheat it a couple more times to heat up more food. I got my rain jacket. As you can see, I just stuffed this in there. Obviously, I'm going to pack this a lot better right before we leave. Binoculars. You know, based on the videos I've seen and the prior trips I've done to the Smokies, I'm not sure if these will really come in handy, but you never know. You know, sometimes you say, I'm not going to need it, and when you say you don't need it, you get there, and you actually need it. So I really wish I had these in Yellowstone. I didn't. I had some other cheapy ones that didn't really work. Actually, I didn't even have those. Some warm socks to sleep in. I have, I don't care what people say on the experience, guys, but I'm taking my nice warm pair of pajamas for the nighttime. What else? Just some waterproof gloves, just in case I need these. I mean, they're not that heavy, but I'm taking my other lighter pair of gloves, just to have them. I mean, whatever. I mean, like I said, it's our first time. If I don't need them, I'll figure it out, and I'll just leave them home next time. Some dry fit clothes in case it gets really cold. I'll have a under layer. I have this other that I could put on top of that. And what else do I have in here? I don't even know what else I have in here. My jacket. This is actually a jacket that packs this small. This jacket, I actually wore this jacket for a whole winter here in the Chicago area, and it works great. I loved it. I could actually even pack this a little bit more if I wanted to in a compression sack, but that's good enough. I mean, that's 3 layers with this plus the long sleeve shirt I have. It's not in here. It's hanging in my closet. This is the other thing that I might end up replacing. I'm still debating whether yay or nay. But what I did for this last time is that I actually folded this in half. Ended up being a lot smaller. I'm not sure why I haven't done it yet, but I should do it to see how well it packs, because it's pretty long. But this is my air pad. The kids actually have the other ones I bought. They're actually half the size of this. But after going to Yellowstone and using air pads for the very, very first time, I'm never going back. I was, I mean, not to mimic these other, people, hikers that are doing videos, but I was that one believer. Oh, you're going hiking. What do you mean you're sleeping in an air pad? Trust me. This will keep you warm. It will keep you warm. It will keep condensation from building in your tent, and it should be great. Jesus, I guess that's all I had. I don't know why it looks so bulky, but I have to rethink this because that should not be all that bulky. But like I said, I just threw stuff in there. My son's bag, which I ended up buying him another bag for just him. It's not even this big, and he has probably more clothes than I do. Okay, so what else do I have in here? I have more socks, and more socks. Why? Because I'm taking my 2 boys with me, and I could be careful. They could try to be careful, but they might end up always needing extra stuff. I've been there before. I've done it. So I will be carrying more weight than maybe I have to, because hey, I'm taking my kids and they're gonna probably need it. So there it is, and my kids' bag will be the same. The only thing that I don't have in here as of right now is the water bladder. So I will be putting a water bladder in here, a 2-liter water bladder. I will be putting some 2 water bottles on the side. I'm not sure if 1 or 2, maybe 2, or at least 1. And one thing that I'm forgetting is the life straw. The mini life straw. This, I actually tested this in the Colorado Rockies last year. I also have a video on that where I drank some water that was really muddy and dark and dirty, and might sound gross, but when I spit it out, it was really, really clear. So I didn't get sick, no diarrhea, no nothing. So I will take this with me. I have 2 more that are arriving tomorrow from Amazon. Like I said, I wanted to buy the Survivor Show, but they were too expensive. You know, 25, that's 50. So I'd say $10. A little more than $10 from Amazon. So I will definitely be taking this, and that would be my other water source. I mean, there's a bunch of water sources there. And then the things that I don't have showing here is my multi-tool knife that I always carry with me. I always have that with me no matter what camping trip I do. I have this other knife that, again, this has been with me for many trips. I actually went snorkeling with this knife on my solo trip to Puerto Rico in La Isla Culebra. I don't know. Call me crazy, but I figured, hey, if a shark shows up, I could pull it out and stab him. But come on, how realistic is that when you're snorkeling and you're struggling? You probably wouldn't do it. I'd probably have lost it. Anyway, I did risk rusting this out because of the salt water, but I did rinse it out right away with fresh water, but I still got a little bit of rust in it, but it went away. It wasn't that bad. I was able to kind of sand it off. But I love my Kershaw knife. I've taken this hunting, I've taken this camping, I've taken this pretty much everywhere, and it's going with me this trip as well. Okay, that's that. Anyway, that's all we have. I mean, there's a couple other minor things that I will picking up. We'll be picking up my flashlights. I have the tactical flashlight here, and this works great. I mean, this definitely works great. I mean, it's wonderful. I have one for each one of my kids. I have mine, and plus I have my waterproof headlamp. And the kids also have a headlamp, not waterproof, but they do have one. I figured, you know, they should be okay. I mean, with the cheapy ones, we'll buy some. I'll buy some of the ones for them next trip. But that's all we have. And then the camera that I'm filming this with, that's coming with me. The tripod that it's sitting on, it's gonna come with me. And then my hiking sticks. So, in all, by replacing that sleeping bag with the new one, dishing those dishes, I mean, this bag alone, the way you saw it, was about 25 pounds. Maybe, yeah, a little over 25. Minimizing that, putting the new sleeping bag in there, I might be at 20, plus the food. I mean, that food actually, you might not notice it from the video, but it was about 8 to 10 pounds. So I'll probably put half of my bag, half of my oldest son's bag, and we'll split it up that way. I do have an extra tank, like I said, counting for 5 people. Push comes to shove, there will be plenty. I have plenty of stuff that's not packed, obviously in baggies, but my cousin calls me, I'll say I'm going, I have extra stuff I could always put in right away, so that's not a big deal. Well, anyway, guys, that's what we have for today. Stay tuned. I will start also rolling the tape, memory tape, memory disc, memory card, whatever you call it. When we go out there and are ready to start hiking, I will try to document it. Like I said, this is a big moment for me. because this is something that I always wanted to do. Ever since I was a baby, not a baby, but ever since I was younger, I always wanted to do this. Now that I'm here, I'm a few days out, I'm super hyped, super excited. Big challenge for me. This is the first time ever going back there, backcountry. I kind of know what to feel for, what to expect, kind of, because I have been watching videos, I have been doing some lot of reading, but you actually never really know until you're out there. So hopefully everything goes according to plan. I do have the maps. I do have the waterproof map. I have some hiking books on the Smokies that somebody let me borrow. I have the permits. So at this point, I think I have everything. I'm gonna do a final assessment. After I wrote the video, I go back and look at the video, and that's when sometimes it's like, oh, I'm forgetting this, I'm forgetting that. But that's all for today. I mean, stay tuned, and hopefully you subscribe to our channel. We will be documenting this, and for your good. Maybe you're a beginner camper or backcountry just like me, and this could help you. Until next time, stay tuned. Sayonara.